Tomorrow, on Wednesday, October 21st, I will be challenging and testing Ontario's COVID laws. I will not be protesting. I will be gathering with friends. Here is my question in the Ontario Legislature today, where I question and challenge the government. Make sure to share, like, and follow my videos.
Member for Lanark, Frontenac, Kingston.
Speaker, my question is to the Premier. Never in our long history have we seen such abuse and violations of our Constitution, our fundamental freedoms and our rights. As the Premier spouts that we're all on the brink, the Minister of Long-Term Care refers to COVID as comparable to a bad flu season. Along with these contradictions, however, he denies people the freedom of mobility, our freedom of assembly, and our freedom to be with loved ones. But his laws are unconstitutional, and they will be tested. Speaker, tomorrow I will host and gather with more than 25 friends an offence under these authoritarian laws. Speaker, my question is the Premier...
To caution the member in his language.
Is the Premier prepared to violate our constitutional rights to defend this fear-mongering agenda?
Government House Leader to reply.
Well, of course not, Mr. Speaker. We're doing no such thing. And I can appreciate that the member opposite has a different view on the best ways in which we should, as a province and as an assembly, be tackling the COVID-19 outbreak that has taken the lives of too many Ontaриans, Mr. Speaker. But as much as I respect the honourable member's ability to get up and ask questions that are important to he and his community, I can say very clearly to the member opposite that we will not stop doing all that we can to make sure that the people of the province of Ontario are safe, that we have the absolute best results when it comes to COVID-19. We have all been working very, very hard together. In fact, for the vast majority of this outbreak, we have worked with unanimous consent of all members of this legislature, including the member opposite, who approved almost all of the measures that we have brought forward. So I say very clearly to the member, I respect your opinions, I disagree with them, and we will continue to work very hard to make sure the people of the province of Ontario remain safe.
Again to the Premier, and just for the record, since May I have opposed many of these unconstitutional measures, and I'm on the record for doing that. I'll be testing this law at 10:30 tomorrow morning in Queen's Park, directly north of the Assembly. We'll be social, but we won't be masked. We'll be greeting people. If the Premier believes his laws are valid and not just scare tactics, he can throw the book at me tomorrow. Have Toronto bylaw, Toronto Police, come and charge me as the host and the organizer. The law must be tested in our courts, but I have the doubt that he has the courage to defend it. Speaker, again to the Premier. Will the Premier defend our Constitution, or will he violate my rights? From here, it looks like he's just being a political yahoo.
I'm going to ask the member to withdraw the unparliamentary comment.
Withdraw.
I think the quality of the question really speaks for itself. There has been a number of protests that have occurred during COVID-19 on a number of issues that have been very, very important to the people of the province of Ontario. We have not, of course, outlawed this behaviour. At the same time, Mr. Speaker, it is our responsibility as a government, as legislators, to make sure that we do all that we can to keep the people of the province of Ontario safe. We have all taken that responsibility very, very seriously, Mr. Speaker, on both sides of the House. We may disagree on how we get there, but overwhelmingly, that's what we have all been working towards. Now, I respect the opinions of the member opposite. I completely disagree with what he is doing tomorrow. I do not believe it to be in the best interest of the people he will be protesting with, but it is our job to make sure that people are safe, and I hope the member opposite will do all that he can tomorrow to make sure that the people he is with are safe.